I'm still just now learning about all of that stuff. Like you talking about generational wealth, and my dad been trying to talk to me about that my whole life, but I was never listening until like now I'm really starting to learn like it's really important just to build your money and really just try to have stuff saved and have all of that type of stuff ready for when it's that time.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Nilosophy. Today we have a very, very special guest, a young star in the making, heading to Syracuse, son of stars Carmelo Anthony and Lala Anthony. Welcome, Kiyan Anthony.
Thank you.
How you feeling today? Thanks for joining.
Feeling good, man. Can't complain. Thank you for having me.
Good. Are you excited about Syracuse? When do you actually go on campus?
My moving day is June 1st, but I'm trying to go in like a couple days before that, just so I could get acclimated and everything. But I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it's about to be lit over there. About to try to win some games. Yeah.
What are you most excited about and most nervous about for your
Um,
college experience?
Most excited just to get to college. I feel like I've been in high school forever, so just get to college and then
High school forever.
I feel like nervous. It's just like not nervous, but just the crowd is different. I guess every college game is like it's just a large crowd and there's gonna be a lot of people there, a lot of eyes on me. So just being ready, to produce and perform.
What are you excited to add to your game in this next year?
Um, Really just the physical part, like just being in the weight room, getting stronger. I feel like all the skill, me staying on the court is gonna come. So just me staying in the weight room, really just working on my body. I feel like that's the biggest part for real.
It gets physical out there,
Nah,
so you
yeah,
gotta be
I'm
ready.
already knowing. So I got
Ready.
yeah.
That's exciting though. So like college is a completely different
Mhm.
monster in its own, but I know you're ready for it. You've already prepared, as we've seen. Like you are one of the main pioneers in NIL already from a business side in
Mhm.
high school. Like you have already built such a name for yourself, a huge portfolio from a business aspect. You are huge on all of your social media platforms. You took pride in building your brand. Like, talk to me a little
Mhm.
bit about the process that you've gone through within NIL while still being a high school athlete.
Yeah, so like I never really had social media, like Instagram or nothing like that until like 2023. So I think I'm
You
at a
got like
million.
a million followers on
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you're at a mil.
I
I
think I'm
saw
at a
that.
million in like 2 years. So just
Crazy.
continuing and learning like how to build it and the algorithms on what to do, what to post, what not to post. I feel like my parents are helping me with that, and obviously my team is helping me with that. But yeah, I was never on social media. Like I was always off the grid. People see me like when I was playing basketball, but other than that, it wasn't like I was posting a lot. So then when I started like getting Instagram and getting into it, I just got a lot of followers. Like it just came. So I feel like me producing on the court helped with that, and then also me like off the court, being with my parents, being with people, that other people already know. I feel like that helped.
What do you want to portray? How do you want to showcase yourself throughout your platforms?
I mean, off the court mainly, like I would use Instagram. I feel like most athletes use Instagram just for their sport, but I feel like I would use social media more for like the fashion side, more for the deals I'm getting, and then obviously the basketball stuff will come. But I like to, have a wide range of, fashion on my Instagram, wide range of stuff I'm doing off the court, just so people don't, fall in love with me on the court, but also have a connection with me off the court.
And having a connection is huge, of course, off the court, because again, it allows you to build your brand. It allows you to
Hmm.
showcase who you are in different light and different layers, rather than just a basketball player, rather than just someone who posts on their social media and has fun. I've seen some of your TikToks. You be having fun on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Nah,
you mentioned your clothing brand.
so my clothing brand is me and my best friend. We started in 2023. He stopped playing basketball out of high school, so he's a sophomore in college, and we just started it. He's really locked in on the brand. I feel like me being on the court, the clothing brand is kind of like a side hustle of stuff. That's what I'm really locked in on when I'm not on the court. So just trying to continue to build it and trying to connect it to me on the court as much as possible. Like we have a brand deal coming, like a collab with Syracuse. We're trying to do collabs with multiple other brands, so just trying to connect it in any way possible. But the brand definitely been going like upwards like crazy this past year. We've been getting like more sales than ever. A lot of followers on Instagram. So just trying to continue to build it and continue to connect it, with me.
That's dope. And of course, your brand is gonna continue to build as
Hmm.
you enter college and as you get to Syracuse. You always talk about wanting to create your own narrative, create
Hmm.
your own story, your own journey. Talk to me about the strategies that you kind of go about within the business space, in the NIL space, on how you just want to create your own brand, create your own narrative, create your own story.
No, I feel like obviously it starts on the court. So obviously you have to produce and perform in order to get all the traction and get these deals to, kind of want to work with you. Because if they see you producing on the court, that's the main thing. So once you do that, then everything will fall into place. I feel like me continuing to show everybody like I can actually play and I can actually keep up with everybody else. It's easier because it just automatically creates like my own name. So instead of being somebody's son, it's automatically like just me on the front of something just because I'm doing good. So all of these brands, they're starting to see that and they know like, it's coming out and they know what I'm trying to do. And I try to advocate for myself, just trying to create my own name and create my own lane.
I think you've done a phenomenal job of that, just taking
Hmm.
ownership of who you are and your journey and your business, really. Like you starting your own clothing brand at, what are you, 17 years old? 18?
18. Yeah, but I started at 16. So
Oh, 18. And
yeah.
it's like creating your own clothing brand at 16 years old is
Hmm.
something that, I mean, even my age, I haven't created one, Cecil. But no, but I
Yes,
think you
yes.
being able to do that, like, that's something that, again, just separates you from other people your age, other people in college, in the NIL
Mhm.
space, like being able to advocate for yourself, again, take ownership of your journey, of your finances, of your business. Like, that's something that really makes you a pioneer within the NIL space at your age. Like, is there any advice that you have gotten from anybody that has really allowed you to sit and know like what you're doing and how you can continue to create your own path and create your own narrative?
No, for sure. I feel like my parents started all like with doing a great job of planning out, what I'm going to be doing at a certain time. And obviously, basketball comes first. So just them enforcing that, basketball is first and everything else comes second. So just trying to, my people around me, my mentors, obviously Cecil, all my agents, just doing a great job of, putting everything in order and making sure I'm staying focused and I'm staying, on the main goal.
Is it your cousin or your friend who's gonna be coming to Syracuse with you and basically gonna kind of be your manager out there?
That's my cousin, but like we lived together. We lived together for a bunch of years. So basically, my brother just my mom's brother's son. So that's my cousin. We going out there together, and I feel like he's really gonna help me like manage everything, and he's super locked in and invested into what I got going on. While him trying to find his own path and figure out what he likes to do. So I'm looking forward to just living out there with him because we basically lived together our entire life. So just continuing that.
How important do you think it is to have someone like that, one, not only with you or that'll live with you, but just being able to have some guidance, someone who can be there to just support you in that way, especially as you're entering a new chapter of your life
Yeah.
in college, just being able to have someone who can support you, like all your business things that you'll have going on, as well as kind of help take the load off, with while you're being a star hooper that you are, by being a student and being by being a businessman.
Now, for sure, it's definitely a lot of pressures going into, college, especially me, like stepping into Syracuse. I'm already knowing everything that's going to be going on, and, all eyes on me. So just having someone there that I know is genuine, and I know that I could sit back and talk to whenever, definitely going to help. And then off the court stuff, him just handling all of the stuff that I have going on, being, somewhat of my manager. I feel like it's going to take the load off of everything, just taking everything off my shoulders, allowing me to really focus on basketball.
Do you feel like a businessman yet?
A little bit. Like I'm starting to realize like everything is business now, especially me going to college. Is everything's more serious? So me locking in, like gotta be a businessman.
More things are becoming transactional. Do you think that can or will affect the basketball side of it? Because obviously you have ties to Syracuse with your dad. You're going there, but you're also going there to build your own legacy as well, which we're really
Yeah.
excited to see. But how do you separate or differentiate the two, where you already have such a great foundation of business and an idea of kind of what you want that to look like in the future, and then you're also a young star, a young hooper who is going to be really good and make his mark on the Syracuse program. How do you balance it all? You're 18 years old. Again, you've already experienced so much, but how are you looking forward to being able to balance everything that comes with being a really good basketball player while also being a really good businessman?
Yeah, I just feel like it all depends on the people you have around you. So like your circle, obviously my parents do a really good job of like making sure I keep basketball the main thing. So I'm just focused on basketball. Like me personally, I'm just focused on basketball, and then everything is just secondary. Like the business stuff, my brand, all the NIL stuff. I know all of that is gonna come. So just having people to talk to me, and in my off time when I'm done in the gym, when I'm done with my games, focusing on all of the NIL stuff, all of the brand stuff, actually being a businessman. So this off season, the season is over now, so I could really focus on being in the gym, getting my work done early, and then having the rest of the day or the rest of the week to talk about business or invest in stuff or NIL and just lean back. Like I talk to my parents every day about it, so they tell me like straight up they never gonna sugarcoat anything. So if I'm not doing something right, they gonna tell me, and I lean back on them for real.
That's good to have your parents kind of just giving you that guidance, constant guidance and advice to be able to kind of help you navigate it. Because again, it could be a lot. Does your
Right.
mom, Lala, does she play? What role does she play in your journey?
Yeah, my mom is definitely like she the big dog. Like she do
Big dog.
all of the dirty work. Like obviously my dad, he's at every game front row. My mom comes to as many games as she can, but she just plays the back. Like whatever I'm not doing at home, whatever I'm not doing, she calls everybody. She always makes sure I get to wherever I have to go safely. She makes sure everywhere I'm good. So I just call her when I need anything. She's gonna make sure it's done, and I just try to support her and whatever she's going on because she works a lot. So she always puts me first, but she also works a lot. So just her trying to balance her work with also putting me first. I just tell her like I don't always have to be. You don't have to be at all my games, but she just plays the background role and she does a great job of it.
Moms play a huge part in our
No.
process. My mom is my momager, manager. So she definitely
Oh
likely
yeah.
similar to you. Like she helps with so much. She helps make my schedule. She helps just make life easier for me because she knows like how much is on my plate and how
Hmm.
I have to balance and manage everything. So for you to have your mom be able to do that and be so supportive along the way and along the process, like I think that's something that definitely don't take for granted, but that you'll definitely learn to appreciate if you, I mean, you do already, but that you'll grow to appreciate even more, especially as you go into school, just knowing that you have her on your side.
Yeah.
She's got your back. Like she just continues to guide you in that way. Is there any like pivotal advice that she's given you that you've kind of carried along with you?
I would just say her work ethic. Like she works all the time. Any acting job, she's always in the house. Studying her script. She's always trying to find the next business move, the next thing that she's doing. So I just take that from her. She always tells me like never get complacent, never settle in. So I just try to take that and apply, onto the court. Just being so like I'm always in the gym working out every day. Just I get that from her. Just seeing her every day, not be tired. Just go out there with a smile on her face and just work her harder. So I just get that from her. That's her advice. That's what she tried to tell me, and I really take that from her.
Absolutely. And as a young athlete, as someone who's navigating so much and balancing so much at once, sometimes
Hmm.
young athletes can get burnt out or it becomes too much pressure for them to where it's just something they don't want to go along with anymore. How do
Hmm.
you stay locked in and stay on top of your game and on top of your business?
Um, I feel like everybody needs some time to just to themselves. Like maybe if you take a couple of days, just not talking to anyone for real, just in your own space, just thinking. Because if you're going a mile a minute every day, then sometimes it could become overwhelming with all of the practices, all of the workouts, all of the deals, all of the calls. So I feel like everybody needs to take whether it's a couple times a month or a couple times every few months, just take a few days to themselves, take a few days off of the gym, and just get back. And I got a lot of good friends that I hang out with, so taking time with your friends and just leaning back on them just to talk to them or whatever. So I feel like that really helps because it could definitely become overwhelming.
I think taking mental time
Right?
to
Yeah,
yourself is
mental
huge.
for
Like,
sure.
yeah, like I think it keeps you in the right headspace for you,
Hmm.
again, for you to be able to perform how you do, for you to be able to carry yourself on social media and in meetings and getting more brand deals. Like, I think being able to stay true to yourself, uh, keep your, give as much practice as you do on the court,
Yeah,
train your mind
mentally.
as well. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
like I
sure.
think that's something super important and probably that's not talked about enough. But I
Hmm.
think someone like you who's already practicing that, who already sees that as such an important thing to do to make sure you stay sharp, I think is huge.
Sure.
Is there like a specific brand that you're like dying to work with or that you would be ecstatic to work with? Like, what's your dream brand, if you can say?
Shoot, I wouldn't say I have like a dream brand like that I always wanted to work with, but I love snacks. So like fruit snacks, like Doritos, like one of those brands I could just get unlimited Doritos. That would be like, that would be the
Oh, so
goal. So
you want like lifetime supply.
yeah, like if I had a lifetime of Doritos, like I'll be good. So I wouldn't say it's
That's
like
valid.
it's not like one brand that I was like, oh, I always wanted to work with them, because obviously I never thought that I would have this opportunity to, be with any brand that I wanted. So just trying to have, I like snacks like Doritos, fruit snacks, all of that stuff. Yeah.
So you said how, I mean, snacks are great, of course. So
Hmm.
I know you'll get some snack deals. Cecil will work on that for you. But um, for you to be able to, you said that this is something like this is a space that you didn't think you would be in. Having partnerships, being able to have the opportunity to partner with really anyone that you can think of. Like,
Hmm.
what does this opportunity mean to you? Does it mean to be just now heading into college and being a businessman and learning about the business and how you can grow generational wealth and how you can again brand yourself as more than just a basketball player?
Yeah, I think it happened so fast, like the development and the progression. It just happened so fast. So I'm still just now learning about all of that stuff. Like you talking about generational wealth, and my dad been trying to talk to me about that my whole life, but I was never listening until like now I'm really starting to learn. Like it's really important just to build your money and really just try to have stuff saved and have all of that type of stuff ready for when it's that time to come. So I'm really still learning. I'm doing a lot of research. Talking to my parents. Um, yeah, like I'm really just open to hear what anybody has to say and just still trying to learn about all of this NIL stuff. I really don't know about the grassroots and even the importance of NIL for real. I just know there's a lot of deals and you talk to a lot of brands. So yeah,
So you're still learning a little bit.
not for sure.
Yeah, it's a process. There's a lot to learn, and there's lots of ins and outs, and different routes that you can take. Different, again, lots more to come for you. Have you had any conversation? I know you mentioned with your dad a little bit, but like about how important it is, like to build your finances or financial literacy of any sort.
Yeah, he tells me like my dad has a lot of different type of brands and a lot of different sources of income. So I just watch how he manages it. I watch how he moves, and I really just try to copy him. Like my whole life, I basically looked up to him. So just seeing how cool and laid back he stays, even when times get tough, like he's always super chill. He never starts panicking. So all of his seeing all of his all of his brands, all of his sources of income, I just try to. He always tells me have a lot of revenues and that he always preached that. He always showed me it's good to just not only rely on one thing because that thing might not be the right day to day. You never know, like something could happen. So he has multiple stuff that I watch him deal with every day. So I try to pick up from him and learn from him.
Okay, Kiyan, we're about to get into some rapid fire. This is a little segment that we like to do with our guests to
Hmm.
hear your thoughts on a few things.
Yeah,
All right, you ready?
yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. If you could trade places with any NBA player for one day, who are you picking?
Any NBA player? I would say SGA. I just want to see what it's like to go through his day with his fashion. I want to see what's in his closet, what he would wear to the game, and then just what it feels like to be the main guy on a winning team on one of the best teams in the NBA. So I would say SGA.
What's the wildest NIL deal you've been offered, and did you take it?
Yeah, I think I said American Eagle. Yeah, yeah, I definitely took it for sure. I,
As you should.
look, I'm looking forward. I got the photo shoot soon, so I'm looking forward to it.
You grew up courtside. What's a Melo story from behind the scenes that no one's heard?
One game when I was like 10 or 11, he was on the Knicks. He went into the locker room at halftime. I think he had 0 points. I think he had zero everything, like 0 points, zero rebounds. He took a shower at halftime. So he took a shower at halftime and he changed his. He got a new jersey, everything. So I guess it was like a fresh new game. And he finished the game with like 30, 10, and like 4 assists or something like that. So, but just looking at him and seeing what he did to, clean his mind and get a new game and going out there scoring 30 and winning the game, that was the craziest thing I ever seen. I ain't gonna lie.
What's the most surreal moment you've had as a young hooper so far?
My sophomore year, we played at Sierra Canyon. We played against Bronny and Bryce. It was like the biggest game I ever played, and like every celebrity in the whole world was at the game. So, me not knowing that, it was that big. That was my first time playing in a game like that. So it was just looking around. I was crazy.
How'd
It
you
was super.
play?
I
You
played all
bought out?
right. My sophomore year, I was like one of the role players, so I was like coming off the bench, getting some minutes. But it was
That's
definitely
fine.
one of my better games. Like on my sophomore year, definitely one of my better games. Me and Bronny was guarding each other, so it was lit. It was definitely lit in Cali that day.
What's the biggest misconception about kids with famous parents?
The biggest misconception is we regular people. Like I guess people on the outside they look at us as like, oh, he's Hollywood, oh, he's famous, but I'm in the same places people in New York as everybody else. Like I see the same people that everybody else sees, so it's like we're regular people. We grew up. I grew up in New York, so I grew up around everybody. I went to regular schools, regular high schools. So just that's what I would say. Like just regular people. Don't be afraid to come up and try to chop it up with me, and just be regular. Like you don't gotta act fanned out when you see somebody famous just because they're regular people.
What do you want your name to mean to people 5 to 10 years from now?
I just want to be impactful, like whether I'm in the league or out of the league. Hopefully, I'm still in the league 5 years from now. Hopefully, I could be one of the guys in the league and produce and create a living off of the league. That's really my plan. But if worst comes to worst, just focusing on my clothing brand and impacting a lot of younger people and just showing them like it's multiple ways other than basketball. Like everybody doesn't be the best guy in the NBA. Everybody doesn't sustain the NBA. So if that doesn't happen, then just find other routes to go. And I just want to be impactful to the youth and still young kids looking up to me.
Well, you're already super impactful to everybody looking up to you, to older people, to college kids, to high school kids, you name it, in the NIL space. You're doing your job, you're doing the work, you're building your brand. Again, you're creating your own path, using your platforms to do so. And to wrap up, I gotta ask you, what is your Nilosophy?
I would say, like I said earlier, if you can't connect with a brand on a deeper level, like you feel like you just going to the brand for the money, you never really ate this snack growing up, you never really wore this type of clothing, I wouldn't go with the deal. Like I would just go with deals that you really grew up looking at and looking up to, and somewhere you could really
That
see
align with you, like your values.
right that align with you, and somewhere you could really see like yourself longevity. Like one-off deals is cool for the money, but other than that, you're not creating no type of relationship. So yeah, I would say if you can't really connect with the deal, don't sign it.
Creating relationships are super, super important and valuable to not only you, but the brand, to be able to build
Facts.
that long term
Facts.
relationship, that long term partnership. That's huge. Well, good for
Facts.
you. Well, Kiyan, thank you so much for joining. It has been a pleasure to learn more about you. I'm super happy for you and all the things that you've accomplished thus far and that will continue to accomplish. Good luck at Syracuse.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
gonna
you for
kill it.
having me. Appreciate y'all for sure.
Thank you.